What's up guys, War Nickel Revolution here, back at you with another video. And we've got a nickel hunt of sorts. We've got customer wrapped dimes, customer wrapped nickels in there, a few non-customer wrapped nickels. We got all that in there that we got to go through, and then this box. I think I'll do this box separately from this hunt, but that's going to be our hunt. We're going to go through dimes and nickels. Make it into one video, I guess. That'll be cool. I think we have $60 in nickels, customer wrapped rolls, and then we have like 40, or is it like $65 in dimes? I think that's what it is. Yeah, 65 in dimes and 60 in nickels. Well, we'll be going through this. The bank actually gave me this box, so that's cool. Nice of them, I guess. But I guess a little story time to go along with this is that the bank teller there, or not the bank teller, one of the bankers themselves is subscribed to the channel, so I actually gave him one of my channel stickers, as you can see right there. And if you win a giveaway or something like that, you'll probably end up getting one of those stickers too. But I just got them recently, so I haven't really given them out to anyone, and I haven't really done any like massive giveaways on the channel of recent. But without further ado, let's jump right into this, see what we can find in these rolls of dimes and nickels. Hopefully we can find some silver. I'm really hopeful for that, and I'll see you guys on my first find. So here's all the nickels, guys, all laid out and whatnot. $60 in somewhat customer wrapped rolls and nickels, and $65 in dimes. Hopefully there's some silver in there. Cross my fingers. Hope there's silver in there. But without further ado, let's jump right into this and see what we can find. First, somewhat of a find, guys, in this very first roll of dimes. You got this Canadian. It's not silver, but it's newer. What is the date? 2010. So something of a find. I don't think I'll be keeping it. But yeah, let's find that silver. Well, I thought I would point this out on the end of the roll because I don't think I've seen this many Canadians in one place. Dimes, that is. Oh, there's a silver dime right here. Meanwhile, I'm focused on the Canadians on this side of the roll. There's a silver. 1958. I'll take it. 58 silver right here, baby. That's what we're looking for. And it's out of Denver. The mint mark, if you don't know, is right there on these dimes. So you can see the little D where my pointer's pointing at. But yeah, we found some silver, guys. That is a good day in my book, because sometimes if you go through a whole box, you don't find anything. We got a 74 Canadian, so then an older one. 1982, 1975. We're looking for a 67, because we know that one's silver. An 83, a 73, 1980. Is that a 64? Oh, there's a blank planchet in here, guys. Oh my gosh. This is an amazing roll. Oh my gosh. Was not expecting that. But this is a 1964 silver dime. And the mint mark is Denver. So another silver dime in this roll. That's amazing. This is why we look through customer wrapped roll, guys. Customer wrapped rolls is where the silver's at. You go through an entire box, you might not find any silver at all, and it might take you a couple boxes, but customer wrapped rolls is where it's at. This is what you call a blank planchet. So in the coin machine, when they stamp the coins, the die goes on here, and then they stamp out the coin, but this one was never stamped. So this is what you call blank planchet, and they're really rare, actually. I've only found 2 on pennies before. I've never found one on a dime. But this is really awesome, guys. For sure. So 2 silvers, 1 blank planchet, a bunch of Canadians that I won't be keeping, but because they're not silver. I got another Canadian right here, 1972. It's not old enough. But let's just look through the rest of this, just in case I missed something. I don't want to miss silver, you know? That's a 74. Is that a 68? Not silver. So yeah, 64 MB4 is silver. Americans, it's 67 MB4 are silver for Canadians. But that was a really good roll, guys. Hopefully get some more like that, and I'll see you guys in the next find. Guys, we're all the way through the dimes. Nothing else besides those 2 silver dimes and that blank planchet, which is amazing. Just letting you know once again. But we'll get back to that when we do the wrap up. We're doing nickels now. We got all these customer wrap rolls. Hopefully we find some silver in them. That'd be awesome. If we don't, I hope we find some buffaloes at least, or maybe even a V-nickel. That'd be awesome as well. But let's just go for it and see what we can find. I just opened roll number 1, and this is what we got. It's a pretty good start, I think, to the customer wrap rolls. Got a 1953 out of Denver, which isn't anything low mintage or anything, but still an older nickel worth keeping. And we got this 1940 out of Philly. Still older, still worth keeping. And then we got this 1998 Canadian. I don't think I'll keep. I think I'll throw that back. But first roll, first finds, awesome. Let's continue to see what else we can find. It's been a while since I've turned the camera on, but we did find some stuff. We found this 1953 out of Philly, and then we found 2 Canadians, 2008 and a 1989. But I think I'll toss those back. Anyways, let's keep on hunting. This is the roll right past that other roll that we just had, that I showed you some stuff out of. This is a 1947 out of Denver. Pretty good find. And then this is a 1960 that's in pretty good shape. That might actually replace the one in my collection. So it's got some steps there, which is awesome. Very strong details. A lot of luster still left on this coin. It is just 1960, but I'll still keep it. Let's continue, see what else we can find. Well, guys, the first things I'm seeing in this roll are some older Canadians, which is kind of a good sign, kind of a bad sign. Depends on how you look at it. Here's a 1968. Something older, definitely I would keep. It's magnetic because it's 99.9% nickel. We got this young head nickel that I see right in here. Really hard to find these, but let's see what the date is. 1964. I'll take it. What is this one? Is this one old? 1974. Definitely take that one. It's also 99.9% nickel. We got an 83. Probably toss that back because I find a lot of those. What's this one? 1976. Probably keep that one because it's 99.9% nickel. Got some more Canadians in here. What is this? 1964 again. I'll keep that. 1978. I'll keep that. 1979. Definitely keep that. A lot of Canadians that I'll be keeping, but 1980. It's 99.9% nickel, so I'll probably take that one too. It's 81 where they changed, I think. Or, yeah, I think so. This looks like some kind of error. Doesn't it? I'll keep this one to the side just because I think it's weird. Fading on the 5 cents, but there's this weird indent on his face. That doesn't look like post-mint damage. That looks like mint damage. I'm not sure what you'd call that though. It's like indented. It's weird. I'll keep it. 68S. Got another Canadian. What's the date? 85. I don't think I'll keep it. There's another young head nickel. And there's more young head nickels I can see in there. Let me zoom in. Alright, so young head nickel. 1964. I'll keep it. And what is this one? Another young head nickel. Probably 62 or 61. 61. I'll take it. Definitely an older nickel. Don't find a lot of those. What is this one? 1965. Definitely older. I'll keep it. It's pretty good shape too. Pretty good shape. A lot of dings and scratches, but I'll still take it. A lot of this roll I'm taking out, so 1980. I don't think I'll keep that, even though I have another one. There's another young head Young Head nickel. Another 64. Definitely take that one. So a lot of Canadians I'll take. You definitely find a lot more Canadians in custom wrapped rolls than you find in machine wrapped rolls. Just because people are like, well, these are Canadian coins, I don't want them, I'll give away. I'll wrap them up and give them back to the bank. They'll take them, right? Or I'll take them, you know. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next find. But that was a really good roll for Canadian nickels. Well, guys, it looks like with those machine wrapped roll, I got all 2019 Ds straight from the mint. I won't be keeping any of those, but let's see what this other one is. Yeah, this is a full roll of 2019. Just open them up, put it back into circulation. I can open it. There we go. All shiny. All new. Alright. I'll continue and see what else we can find. Alright. Roll right after those new 2019s. We got this 42. Non-silver. And it's a D, which is awesome. Because that is a low mintage Jefferson coin right there. Definitely don't find a lot of these. 42 Denvers. It is non-silver, but it's still cool in my opinion. Still low mintage, still worth it. Still worth it to keep. Let's continue to see what else we can find. Okay, I just opened this custom rare after roll, and it's very interesting. Right when I rolled it all out, and I had it all spread out, I'm like, you know, that's very interesting. They appear to be all 60s coins. This is a 64 Denver, but there's like 1960s in here, 1962, 1964 again, 64, 63, 64, 64, 64, 64, 64, except for this one. This is a 2005 Bison, but majority of them are either 64, 63, or 60, 60 through 64. But there's one Buffalo from 2005, and it's not the variety that has the spear going through the buffalo, so we're not going to keep any of that. But very weird, to tell you the truth, and I don't know, I'll just toss it back into circulation. I don't want any of it, but I'll see you guys in the next find. Well, guys, I knew this was going to be old, but I just didn't know how old. It's a Denver mint-marked coin, and it's a 1951 Denver. If it was only the 50 Denver, the hardest one to find in the Jefferson series. But it's not. It's a 51 Denver, but those are still hard to find. They're actually low mintage. They're below 25 million minted. So you can see that right there, 1951 Denver. It's right there on the mat. But still hard to find. Still worth keeping, in my opinion. Let's see what else we can find. Well, guys, we found some stuff in the last two rolls. They're not Buffaloes, but we found a 49 Philly and a 1961 Canadian Younghead. So that's very cool. Found a lot of Youngheads in this hunt. Not to mention some other cool stuff. So here's a 64 that we got, another 64, a 76, 61, 64. So these 64 Youngheads are Younghead nickels, and then the ones before that are Younghead nickels too. There's a 79. Here's a 65 that's in really good shape. Here's another 64 Younghead. Got a 79, 80, 74, 78, 70, or that was a 68. This is a 78. We got this really nice 1960. I'll probably be replacing that other coin in my collection with that. So that one's really nice. We got, for old stuff, we got a 47 Denver, a 53 Denver, 42 Denver, which is that low mintage one, a 50 Denver, which is another low mintage coin, 1954 Denver, Not anything special. A 1954 Philly, 1940 Philadelphia, and then a 1953 Philly. As well as this weird one. Still not sure what that's about. 68S. But it's got this weird indent into it. It's like all the details gone, and there's this huge dent right here. I don't think someone just wore this away right here. I think that's mint damage. But you guys could tell me that in the comments down below. Do you think this is mint damage, or do you think this is a post-mint damage coin? And then for the dimes, what we found was this 1958 Denver silver, which is awesome. 1964 Denver, which is awesome. And probably the best thing of the hunt, this blank planchet. That's supposed to be a dime, but isn't. It's got the... Oh, it doesn't have reading on the edge. It's clad. It's not silver. But it doesn't have any reading on the edge. And it doesn't have Roosevelt on there or the back design. Still a cool coin. There's some fingerprints on it, but you know, what are you going to do? It's still cool, in my opinion. So that was the hunt. I hope you guys enjoyed. And leave me a comment if you think that's mint damage or what, or give me a comment. Tell me if you liked the video or not. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.